Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. What is my thingy doing? Oh, there we go. Okay, now we've got it. Now we're cooking. Oh, I didn't put makeup on. I'm like, why am I like tired this morning? I mean, I've been up since 8, been running around doing stuff. Why do I look like I just got out of bed? I didn't put on makeup. Oh well, right? Oh well. Good morning, Heather. Good morning, Heather. I've got running to do today. I've got grocery shopping, getting Bill prepped to have the younger brother come in. So good morning, Steve Wells. Good morning, Cal McKenna. Good morning, Deb Ferris. How the heck are you? Good morning, girl. How the heck are ya? So just getting ready for Savannah. We're all getting ready for Savannah. I know Heather's getting ready. So good morning, Sandy and Lee. So I'm packing and I'm formulating and I'm trying to figure out what I can get away with as a carry-on. All these good things. Good morning, Teresa Gibbs. How are you? Beth, we still haven't gotten together. I mean, I'm good. Just going through some stuff. Understand, Dad. I understand. I understand. It's like a shit show right now. No, it's not bad. It's just different. Okay. So we're getting ready. We're very excited. So anybody that's in class tonight, you're back. Yeah, I know. I saw you docked in Galveston yesterday. Did you have a good time, Teresa, on your cruise? Did you have a blast? I hope you had a blast. So a couple things. Oh, I have a class we have class tonight, 7 p.m. Central, right? And here's what happened. I was supposed to do the class on Petra. And I was trying to do the class on Petra. I could not get into it. I could not. Good morning, Lana. Good morning, Amethyst Rose. I couldn't get into it. So I'm sitting here going, seriously, I love Petra. I mean, it's like one of my bucket list places to go. But I just couldn't. I don't know why. So I had to scrap it. I had to scrap class. I got halfway into it and I just was like, no joy here. 2 weeks you were on a ship for 2 weeks? Really? That's a long cruise. Oh my gosh. Always on the sidelines. I understand. I know. I get it, girl. I get it. I do. And we love you. Send you wonderful energy. So tonight's class, ta-da, is going to be on different types of ascension processes that I got into. And I'm like, maybe it's the full moon. Who watched the eclipse, right? Oh, back to back. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's a long time. So tonight is on the different types of ascension processes and how to know you're having an ascension going on and all those things. So good morning, Taryn. So that is what class is on tonight. It's going to be interesting because it's going to be more of a back and forth. Let's discuss what type of awakenings you feel like good morning, Tracy, like you've gone through. So that is what class is on tonight, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Be there, be square. Don't forget. I love cruising too, Deb. I was hoping I would be able to get Bill on a cruise. I don't think it's a good idea anymore, but myself personally, I'm not on. Good morning, Rachel. Kalina. Myself personally, I'm not getting on a cruise right now, just because. Yeah, just now. Right now, our family can't take any susceptibility to anything, and I love cruising, but I can't be in that close vicinity. Hey, rough morning for you, but I'm gonna shake it off and get out of the funk. Right, Donna. Right. Good morning, everybody. Sherry, good morning. Bueno. Julie Alexander, good morning. So, I had a gift sent to me. I had Jill, good morning. I had a gift sent to me and I'm going to show you my gift, and it is adorable. It is not for everybody. Keep in mind that it's not for everybody. So it's not me. I'm just showing my gift, and if you're offended, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I got Karen cards. Did anybody else get Karen cards? It's Tammy. Good morning. Shake it off. Shake it off. Good morning, Barbara. So I have Karen cards. Vicky sent me her Karen cards. I need to send her a deck of mine when I get them in. I've been reworking mine. I have a new, I designed a hard deck. Anyways, I've not redesigned them totally, but I have done a few things, and I have a box to go with mine now. So I found a new company. So this is the Karen cards. Have you guys seen these? These are adorable. These are the Karen cards. These are by Vicky McHale. It's called Orbiting Uranus. So you guys don't shoot the messenger. They're so funny though. So this one says, let me read it first because I have to make sure I. Oh my God. This is the card I pulled, you guys. It says, Sweetie. That's what it says. If you or any Karen you know is offended by these cards, too bad. Quit being offended over everything. Cancel cultures over those who need some emotional maturity and a swift kick in Uranus. So, I mean, these are the Karen cards. They're really adorable. And you can get these through Vicky McHale. They're so cute. Did you guys do a live with them? They are adorable. They are adorable. I like how she used her little cartoon. I wonder how she did that. Anyways, moving right? It was the card I pulled. The card I pulled. So those are the Karen cards. You can get those through Vicky McHale. Absolutely, she is priceless. Vicky's priceless, right? Okay, moving forward, you guys. So once again, tonight's class is. Oh, let's see. I don't like that cardstock very much. Tonight's class is. I know, Jill. You never know. Jill, are you new? Oh, look. I think I'm going to get rid of Twitch. Because there. The only things I've ever had off of Twitch are spam. Everybody give Jill a welcome. Jill, you never know what you're going to hear here. Absolutely. So you can autograph cards. Absolutely, you never ever know what you're going to see here. We go through like so many different things. We talk about so many different things, and tonight, what are we talking about tonight in class, you guys? Psychic development class tonight is how to identify an awakening and the different types of spiritual awakenings that we go through, because it's not just one ascension process. It's about the ascension, right? We're talking about ascension tonight. 7 o'clock Central on the private membership. I will send out the Zoom room link in a little bit, you guys. And we have a wonderful group of people, as you can tell. The humor is even better if it's inappropriate, which we are a lot. Speaking of inappropriate, I don't even know what will be streamed live from Savannah, but I just want to say I'm going to stay I'm going to try and stay even keel in Savannah. But we do have karaoke one night. And then the paranormal investigation. We'll be doing a lot of lives from the paranormal investigation. Jill, good luck, girl. May the odds ever be in your favor. You never know. We have a lot of spirit message come through. We have a lot of fun. We have a lot of joy. I've always believed this, that laughter helps raise our energetic vibrations so much better than for me personally, and for anybody that is having fun. It helps raise our vibration, right? Okay. So let's move forward this morning. I actually hear something and I'm not quite sure what I'm hearing yet. Tough morning. Tough conversations this morning. We now have my father's in hospice and Sam's father's in hospice. And it is, it's just been sorry about the no makeup. I totally forgot. I jumped up out of bed, took a shower, ran outside, and I was working on the project. So this afternoon, I will be doing videos of the project. Oh, is Tanya on here? Where's Tanya? So I will have the project online this afternoon. I will be doing a video probably this evening of Bill and I using it. And you're very sore. Very sore. Tanya's here. Good morning, Tanya. Good morning, Renee. Beth Hodge, good morning. Is your mic on? Very soft. I'm very soft spoken. I'm a very soft spoken person. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay, there we go. We're good. We got it. We good? Okay. Oh, is that better? No, seriously, is that better? Good morning, Billy Ann. How is your husband this morning? Jocelyn, good morning. Sherry Elsbeth, good morning. Oh, crap. Cards just flew over. All over. Okay. And I see why. I see why. I see why. I see the light. Good morning, Mr. Fry. Okay. So, as I'm sitting here talking about these tough conversations that have been going on in this house this morning, I have cards pop. Maybe you're here. Can anybody hear me okay? Can you guys hear me okay? I keep bringing it closer. I can only go so close. Good afternoon from England. Let me make sure I'm on the correct thingy-dooger. It's important to have the correct thingy-dooger, you know. Let's see. Yeah, I'm on the correct thingy-dooger. Let me double check down here. Yeah. Okay. You can hear me. Okay, good. Okay. Mr. Fry's going. Okay. So, as I said, you're also having a grandbaby in July. Awesome. Welcome. They're starting his physical therapy. Good. Okay. So, to start the morning, talking about tough conversations here, and as we in today's class is on ascensions, different types of ascension processes. I couldn't get into Petra, you guys. I love Petra. I want to visit Petra, but I was trying to put the class together last night, and I'm like, I'm not here. I don't understand. So I had to actually follow spirit on this and do something different. I hear you, but you sound much lower pitch. I don't know why. You just had a tough conversation. Yeah, these are hard, aren't they? So here's the cards that fell out of the deck. And I think this is which really pisses you off. Oh, yeah, I don't like that. So here we are with the cards that pop out. The first card is about rebirth. Now, we come here. Oh, I understand. Thank you. I understand. Thank you. We come here. I actually have an archangel like standing around, so giving me a lesson with the intention that eventually we're going to have to go through this, right? Nancy can't hear you either, but I can hear you. It's on. I know it's on. I see my bar going. We come here to go through all of the stuff and all the crap and all the corruption. I love these cards. This is my favorite deck. Even over, well, I don't know. I like mine too, but oh, okay. Thank you. We come here knowing that we're going to go through all of this diversity. Isn't that hard? That's so hard to know. That's so hard to understand and be okay with. This is why I thought those were her cards. This is why I thought those were that Jody Bergsma art. Can you see why I think that? I think it is. I'll have to look that up, Tanya. But we decide that we're going to go through the struggle. We take the foil hat off, Fry. That's funny. We decide that we're going to put those struggles down in front of us, but we also know that there's going to come a time that we're going to find issue with having to stay here and continue, or we're going to find issue. We're going to come to the end. And we're going to say, okay, now it's time to redo it again. Now, and a lot of us are going to say, I'm not coming back. I don't want to come back. This was too hard. I've heard this a lot. I don't want to be here. I don't want to come back. I'll be here as long as I'm supposed to be here. But hi Diana. But we do. You know why? Because from the other side, everything looks amazing. Do you know that if you had a disagreement with somebody before they pass away, they do not care, right? They do not care from the other side. They go, oh my gosh, that was part of our learning process. This was part of our growth, you know? But I mean, there's all these things that we think that we wouldn't do. I'm sorry, baby, that we wouldn't do over again. Guess what? If we don't go through these lessons, good morning, Conceit Award, then we don't grow. We choose this. So we're gonna, if we don't learn it the first time, you think we're gonna go, oh well, you know, I guess I don't need that lesson. No, we're gonna go, all right, let's double down and make it harder next time so the lesson is achieved. So it's okay to learn lessons. That's how we learn. We learn within the storm, don't we? Every single time. And we need to be grateful for the things that we have learned and the things that we have in life, because the more grateful we are, the more beautiful things that come in. But this gratitude, what this gratitude also does is like a kind of like a double-edged sword. It says, if you're grateful for all the beautiful things you have in your life, more beautiful things come. If you piss and moan and bitch about all the bad things you have in life, guess what happens? Energy does not care where you put your energy, where you point it. It's going to bring forward what you're bitching or you're being grateful about. One or the other. It's going to work that way. It always works that way. So make your life what you want it to be, not what you feel like you're stuck in, not what you feel like I can't knock myself out of this, because that is exactly what you're going to get. Right? Who knows this? Give me a whoop whoop, give me a whoop whoop if you know it, or a yeah, that's, I understand. I feel like I've done this shit 10 times. We're all trying to figure it out. And people, okay. This is a hard conversation to have one-on-one, isn't it? It's a hard conversation to have one-on-one because people don't want to hear it. And I know that I know that you guys know somebody that you can go, well, if you only looked at it differently. Nope, my life's a shit show. That's just the way it is. I'm cursed. Oh my gosh. What is a curse? Because you'll hear people say, well, my favorite is, hey, for $1,000, I'll remove a curse. You'll never get those emails from you guys, by the way. I get scammed every once in a while. I get those. But the negative patterns that we create for ourselves, and this is why something like, you know, if you buy into that kind of thing, you go, oh my gosh, so and so said that I have a curse on me. So what happens? Then they start to notice shit going wrong, right? Because what are they thinking about? That. What if somebody walked up to you and said, oh my gosh, did you know so and so blessed you? Like they gave you a blessing. It's going to happen. It's going to happen because they said it. They burned a candle for you. It's a blessing. Do you think one's more powerful than the other? Guess what? Light always wins. Light always wins. But it's going to go where it's going to go. The energy is going to go where it's aimed. But if you are joyful, if you find a reason to be joyful, your soul wants to reside there. You think your soul wants to be pissing and moaning? No, your soul wants to reside in the joy because it knows that is the path to light energy, right? I'm not trying to be a preacher. I'm not. What I'm saying is aim yourself upward Aim yourself to random checks in the mail. Watch The Freaking Secret, for our crying out loud. Watch The Secret. The first 5 to 10 minutes are a cinematic nightmare. Fast forward it. Get to the interviews. Right? Aim yourself in the correct direction. It is very, very difficult to have a one-on-one conversation with somebody that's going to piss and moan all the time, and you just go, because you look like you're like sunshine, roses, and unicorn farts, and they're like, I can't stand talking to you because you're just so happy all the time. I don't know where this conversation is coming from this morning, you guys, but yes, you got to get past the first 10 minutes of The Secret. It is horrible. It is horrible. I want them to redo it. I always tell people, stop watching The Secret. Why? I tell them to watch The Secret because a lot of people don't even understand that's a different way to think. It's a different way to think. You're watching the hummingbirds grounding. Yay! So, point yourself. You actually love the beginning. I feel like I'm watching Bad Indiana Jones in the beginning. Point yourself in a direction where you learn lessons, and whether they're positive lessons, negative lessons, whatever, there's actually no negative lesson, is there? Because if we're learning, it's still a lesson, and we're still getting somewhere. Barbara says, Barbara, you've had an NDA? Or NDE? You've had a near-death experience? If it was the other side that I went to when I died, I can say without... come back. I can say without a doubt it's the most loving, peaceful place, and I look forward to the time when I go back to it. When the time comes to go back. We'll have to talk about that. Tanya, that's a good discussion for a chat. Maybe we can talk you into coming online and doing a class on, sitting and having a chat class on that and just discussing it. Okay, because what do we want to do in the end? Yeah, for people that don't see any way out, it's a beginning, it's a good perspective, of why energy works the way it does. Science will explain it too, right? So, because where do we want to do? When we get to the other side, it's going to be a joyful reunion anyways. I'm not talking about, the pearly gates of heaven. I'm talking the life between life, that soul actualization, that soul realization, that in the moment, that beautiful, beautiful time, right? When we go over and we're greeted, and whether we feel like we did or good or bad, it just falls away. It just falls away because it was what it was. We get to feel that moment of joy, of dance, that where we feel like we're back in rhythm, and we get a reset, we get a redo, we get to restructure. Come on. There we go. We get to restructure, and we're leading with joy. We need to lead our lives with joy. Laughter. So much more than what we have on this planet. We need to be able to help raise that. Deep topic, right? Laura's here? Oh, Laura, Paulo. Okay. My mom's. Kathleen says, while I was in a disused coma, I remember being in the Hall of Records. I was reading and happy, but had to go back. Kathleen, how interesting. Message me if you would. I would love to talk about that. I'd love to have a discussion on that. I think we need to have an evening, a panel of people that have had experiences like this, like Barbara Zesk and Kathleen Boyle, where we could actually have like a couple hour, let's talk about it, right? Let's talk about it. What an interesting class. Yes, please do. Because I think it would be fascinating. I really do. I'm going to have to buy a new deck of these cards. Maybe I can just tape it. Maybe I can just tape it. My Magical Times cards, I've had it several years now, and my box is starting to fall apart. Not fall apart. Okay. Deep enough for you this morning, you guys? Who was on the Never Ending Story movie last night for movie night within the membership? I sat in and I listened to the best of my ability, but Bill turns the TV all the way up, and in the evenings I kind of sit in there. He starts looking for me, and I don't want him walking around at this point looking for me. So I was in the living room. I couldn't really do much. But I've spoken with many who passed away, and they couldn't be happier. I know from the other side, but I want the near-death experience chat. I want to be able to look at it from that perspective. Not personally, please, and thank you. But that's kind of what I know we can do mediumship, and they're happy, and they're like, oh my gosh, everything's great here. We are a fun bunch, aren't we? We're a hell of a lot of fun. We're hella fun. Hella fun. You missed last in the movie was gardening, getting dirt, just needed to ground. I understand, Sherry. I understand. Hi, Vicky. All right, Sherry Elsbeth, I'm supposed to talk to you for a second. Sherry Elsbeth, what are you doing? What are you doing? I don't know. Okay, hold on. I have to go to the grocery store. I'm so excited. Let's see, what do we have going on? In the membership, what do we have going on? So we're doing Savannah. We're meeting up in Savannah. Of course, anybody's welcome to do that. Where's my... If I fold the sheets, I have sheets over here. I'm going to fold them. I just don't want to fold the sheets. I will, though. So that is May 25th. Okay. Oh, 2 o'clock. Oh, I gotta go to the store and get back. Okay. Okay, we are off for Savannah. We will be doing our next class on the 24th. The 24th, we had to change it from Monday to Tuesday, you guys. Keep in mind, our class from Monday on the 23rd is moved to the 24th. I know, who fools? Just put, oh, I can't do that. No, I can't do that, Tanya. Now you're crazy. Now you're talking crazy. Just put them in a pillowcase and throw them in the closet. I can't do that. That I can't do. I can pick it up and move it from my bed to the chair and bed to the chair and bed to the chair for about a week. Okay. So the practice, so each month in the membership, you guys, we do a chat class with Sam, which is a random whatever anybody wants to talk about kind of thing. And then we do a couple other classes, and then we do a practice class at the end of the month. So the 24th of this month, which is weird because it's a Tuesday instead of a Monday, because most of our classes are on Mondays, is on water sigil practice. So for, I know, I do fold my clothes directly as they come out of the dryer, though. That's one thing I can't stand, is them going in the hamper. I can't stand that. So they get folded or hung on hangers, and then they get put away. My friend Shannon had like 3 baskets of clothes. I'm like, I can't. Not three baskets, I swear. Okay, so sorry. Keep it between lines. Right here. On the 24th, it is water sigil practice, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing, you love folding sheets, Beth? Really? I can't do that whole fitted sheet. I got to keep it between lines. Okay. We're going to be doing a class on the properties of water, I guess is the best way to put it, and how we can affect change with sacred geometry and energy, and our personal energy, and how we can increase the usability of water and food for our body through this practice. So that is going to be next Tuesday's class. And all you have to do, you guys, if you're a member, don't forget, it'll be a Zoom link, all that, it'll be on live Zoom, is bring 2 bottles of water, 3 if you want to class. Okay. So that's all you're going to need for that class, and a marker. You need 2 or 3 bottles of water and a marker for that particular class. and we'll be testing to see how the water changes. No, we're not going to yell at the water. We're not yelling at the water. You know what I've done yesterday? I probably am going to kill it. I replanted an orchid. I have the black thumb of death. It is horrible. I should not have attempted an orchid. And I'm like, wait a minute, there's no dirt. It's bark. So I went and bought new bark. And I watched videos, and they're like all these British people going, to replant your orchid. And I was like, what? I have to strap it down with wire? And that don't sound right. And what? And I have to, what? I have to pull the, you like ironing too? Well, I can get into ironing actually. Not if I have to. I wasn't allowed to put a gig line in Sam's military uniform. I know that. He's like, no, I'll just take it to the dry cleaners. Thanks. Don't do that. Don't put it in my military stuff, please. I couldn't do a very good job at it. I sucked at it. Okay. So, and then what else do we have going on? On the 28th and 29th of this month, we have mediumship class, which you guys, if you guys are interested in either learning how to do mediumship or polishing up on mediumship, it is a class that is available on the 28th and 29th of this month. You can sign up at mymysticallife.com, and that is going on then. And then, oh, okay, so I know this is a bunch of talking. June 7th and June 21st is the trance ask a question of your soul. I'll be doing trance mediumship, and you get to ask one question of your soul. It's a guaranteed reading in a gallery setting. And we're doing it so that everybody can hold space and raise energy for trance mediumship. And I can have a moderate at the same time. And then everybody can kind of get a little bit of a message from other people's messages as well. Okay. Have you tried talking to them or singing? They love it. Oh, no, they die. My plants die. Your gig lines turned diagonal. Thank God for dry cleaners. Oh, I was horrible at gig lines. Horrible. Matter of fact, I had gone through hair. I didn't want to cut hair. I went to school for nail technician, really, but I had to have my whole hair license. So the guys were like, okay, we used to have, okay, here's a story. Let me tell you something. The guys, it was late and I was pregnant. We always had huge parties because Sam was in the Navy. We had huge parties. We were in Great Lakes at our place on the weekends when Sam wasn't on duty. And bye, Kathleen. Have a good afternoon. And so they were trashed. I mean, they were all trashed. I was pregnant. I was not trashed. They're like, we need haircuts. I went to school. I learned how to cut hair. I didn't like it, so I didn't do it very often. We need haircuts. Anyways, they didn't meet muster, so they got like wrote up haircuts. They were horrible, and they're like, just more off the side. I'm like, you don't want that. More. They look like they have mohawks. Welcome, Michelle. Michelle Miles is new. Hi, everybody, give Michelle a warm welcome. And she sounded like, that's not a psychic discussion. No, it's not. But man, I tell you what, it was freaking hysterical. It was hysterical. I told them I wasn't right. So did their commanding officer. Okay. Hey, I told him. Okay. So I need to address something. And I'm not quite sure who I'm talking to on here. And I don't usually do this. But I hope this resonates, and I'm not going to call anybody out on it or anything like that because I really don't know who it is. I just know that I get this deep sadness. I get this, and this sounds so blanket, and I don't like doing that, but but I get this deep sadness, depression, anxiety, and who doesn't have these things at a time every once in a while, right? But I feel like this person has contemplated their rebirth a little bit more than they should, let's put it that way. And they have ups and downs. I'm almost going to say I think they might have um, uh, we're just going to call it manic depressive moments, right? And their guides are talking about sometimes it just feels like they're shoveling dirt out and somebody shovels dirt in on top of them. They're shoveling dirt out, somebody's shoveling dirt on top of them. So that what that means to me is that there's somebody in their life that is making them feel that way, and that there's no way out, because I actually heard no way out. There's like, it feels like there's no way out at times, and when the times are good, the times are good, but that's only because the person makes them to the best of their ability. Like they make the situation the best they possibly can, so that there is something to be joyful about and happy about in those moments. And then there's the moments that are, there's no making anything better. Like you could drop a pin on the floor and it could be bad. Who is this? You guys ever see me snap my fingers? The hell, I just realized I was doing that. Michelle, I've been so depressed and feel like I keep getting kicked down further and further. Well, it's probably no coincidence that you jumped on and this started coming across then. I have to say there's at least one person in this person's friend field that is the lifeline, that has really good advice, that is somebody that says, why do you do this to yourself? Why are you letting this happen? And there's kind of like a disconnect, because it may feel as if, how do I not do this? This is what I know. This is how do I not do this? If I do this, if I step out of this energy, then what other energy do I step into? And it's terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying. But here's the thing. You do this through the help of other people. You do this with a different perspective, changing the way you think and feel about situations, and knowing what you deserve and what you don't deserve, and taking a step, because, and that's what I'm supposed to tell you, whoever this is. Like I said, I'm not calling anybody out. What I'm supposed to tell you is, if you don't take a first step, there's never a second step. And the only person that can change situation is yourself. Our subconscious mind will step in the way of growth, because our subconscious wants to stay and maintain what's familiar. If it is despair, this is this person's guide. I don't use the word despair. If it is despair, then you're going to stay in despair, because that is what the soul's comfortable in and what it knows. If you are in joy, that is what the soul is comfortable with, and that is where it's going to go. To change the thought patterns is what's the most important thing. Good morning, Jazz. You were correct, by the way. And she has, I will talk about Jazz. Just remind me in a minute and I'll talk about that. If I go, what was I supposed to talk about? You know what I'm talking about. So the only person that can change it, and I know this is like, yeah, but that's easier said than done. It's never done unless that first step is taken, which is how do I, if it's a relationship, how do I change this? Do I need to make money for myself? Do I need to find myself a place? Do I go to a shelter if it's an abusive situation? All of those things. There are resources. And I think that there's friends. I think that there's friends that are the lifeline. Never feel alone. Never feel alone. Because I cannot, many times on our group has somebody posted, I need help. I just need someone to talk to, things like that. Never feel alone, because even if it feels as if it's just a internet connection, I mean to tell you, I don't know how many people on the My Mystical Life talk to each other. Like, have you video chatted with another person or messaged with another person because you wanted to? They do it all the time. Who on here has done that? I'm shocked by it. Okay, I'm just the mouthpiece. Myself and Sam, we're just the mouthpiece. But when I have one person I'm talking to and they're like, oh yeah, well, I was talking to so-and-so, we were video chatting, we were talking on the phone, I'm sorry, we couldn't, it's amazing. The network of people that talk on this group blow my mind. They just chit chat. They have fun. I feel like I have no one I can talk to or trust anymore. Michelle. You need a network of people. You need to find people that resonate with you. Everyone but Vicky. I only text her. Are you kidding me? You didn't know you could, Lisa? Oh yeah, they talk amongst themselves all the time. What? Yeah, you can talk to yourself all the time. Michelle, do you see this group of people right here chit-chatting? I don't know if you can see all the messages that are going across, but they're sitting here chit-chatting back and forth with each other. Sometimes we just need someone to laugh with, someone to raise our energy, someone to ask a question of. Resources are here. They really are. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I mean, they're here. They really are. And people stumble across here because of this. How many people on here that are of the membership, call me, don't be afraid to just call me, feel as if they can open and they can share, and it's changed the trajectory of the way they used to think and maybe feel about life since they've started on their intuitive journey? I know it's changed my life. Absolutely, 100%. Feeling feeling in touch with the spirit and the soul on the other side, and all that has changed my world. Has changed my world. When I first started this, I was 38 years old, depressed, so incredibly depressed. Occasionally suicidal. When I started this. Mm-hmm. Changed my life. And I didn't have to put money. Well, I put money into it, but I mean, only because I have to have, a computer and stuff. But it's just this thing. I decided I needed a change, and I needed to feel that connection and that closeness, and realize I wasn't alone. And when I did that, it wasn't about people. It was about spirit. It was about, I wanted to get in touch with my guides, so I knew I wasn't alone. And once I did that, boy, everything else shifted and changed. Truly amazing. Truly, truly is amazing. So welcome, Michelle. And hopefully you log on. If you look up at the top, you'll see that says text live to 833-644-0973. That'll give you a text message on your phone too when we go live. Good morning, Gloria Reina. You guys over here are killing me. Thank you for joining us, Jill. Hope to see you again. So what was Jazz talking about that I confirmed? Jazz sent me a link yesterday. So we were doing mediumship yesterday, right? And I had a young girl come across, and Jill went out, and all I heard was Bozeman. I knew she was between 7 and 10 years old, somewhere in that time frame. I knew that she was wet, that she had drowned, and that she had died, but she had been found. And she was very cold. That's the things I think I remembered about her. And it was that girl. Yeah, that was that girl. I can't remember her name right now, but I did look at the paper thing. What is it? The report, the newscast on it. I did look at it. It was her. So what I did with that, you guys, was because I had this young girl, she was lost. She didn't transition right away. She kind of stuck around. She didn't know what to do. Not that she's a younger soul, but I think that her passing was so sudden and traumatic that she kind of got stuck. So I sat down with her and I had a little chat, and we transitioned her. So she has been moved on. And that's really all she needed. That's all she wanted, was a little, help me find my way. Right? Isn't that a blessing to be able to do that as an intuitive? I mean, isn't that a total blessing? You hear people, oh, I think it's a ghost. I hear, there's evil spirits, whatever. Most of the time they are in need of healing. They're needing of love, guidance, and helping to move over. So she has been transitioned. Sweet little girl. Me too, Jazz, because I was like, when I heard Bozeman, I was like, Bowman. I think I said Bowman. Did I say Bowman? I was like, that's Montana. I mean, I know where that is. I've been there, and it just very touching. Very, very touching. Okay, guys, I have an appointment at 2, which I just realized. So I need to do that. I need to get you guys a Zoom link for the membership tonight. Tonight's class is not going to be on Petra because I couldn't find my jive for that. Sorry. Shit happens like that, right? I wasn't there. I don't know how else to explain it. It's the first class I went to do, and I was like, yeah, I'm not feeling it. So tonight's class is going to be on different types of awakenings that you can go through, and how to identify them, which I thought was a fascinating topic. So that worked. Okay. So that'll be in class tonight, 7 p.m. Central. I will see you guys there. If I helped a young girl transition. It's nice when we can help them. Yeah. You should be able to, Lisa, you should be able to go log on, and it should be under your account. It should be right there. You should be able to change it. Yeah. Awesome day except for me, for Tanya. That's so funny. All right. Michelle, we hope to see you again. Right? Everybody, let's give Michelle a wave. A whoop whoop. Really, seriously, I'm serious. I'm joking, but I know the feeling. And awesome, Billion. Awesome. Don't forget, you guys, if you guys are in the platinum level, you get like the once a month. And a lot of people don't use it. I understand that. They get the platinum level, but they don't use the once a month 30-minute intuitive development that they get. I don't get that. All right, everybody, have a wonderful day. And find light, find love, find joy. Feel divine because you are. And may the light be with you always. If Mr. Fry were here, he would say that. All right, have a great day, everybody. Talk to you later. We need a how-to on those. On what, Jazz? What do you need a how-to on? Upgrading, downgrading? Message me on what a how-to. All right, talk to you guys later.